welcome back to another Hearthstone tournament, special one. Now, if you've missed it, I recently played JJ in a tournament on this channel, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But now, we are actually expanding. We're not playing each other anymore. JJ's playing, I'm going to be commentating, and we're playing against a real-life acquaintance of ours. Okay, so, great dude, his name is Luca, and we are playing, well, JJ is playing him in a regular tournament, 5 decks.
The important question is, if he wins, will you two have to then duke it out of who's the better one?
Yeah,
if you both beat me.
If he wins, I'll definitely play him as well. But if he doesn't win, I'll probably play him anyway. But also what this is supposed to be a shout out to people to come forward and challenge us to tournaments.
Sure.
In Hearthstone. So, first viewer tournament, we know this guy in real life, so he kind of was kind of at an advantage there. But he's getting the first shot at JJ. Today we're showing off the decks that JJ's bringing and that he's bringing as well.
Yes.
So how about you, first of all?
Yeah, my first deck is Big Spell Mage.
You need to dust those golden extra cards. That's a fact. But Big Spell Mage with Keleseth in there. I like it. No summoners as far as I can see.
Correct. This is
Toki.
Somewhat similar to the last one. The most important difference is that it has Keleseth in it. I actually went to HSReplay.net and literally just copied over the most winning one and replaced cards I didn't have. And Toki was in there already.
Okay,
Lunas. Like, yeah, I'll keep it.
Lunas, no Baron Geddon.
Lunas is actually one of the cards that I added in there because it's a big spell and
Skulking Guy is definitely sensible.
It makes the stuff cheaper. So yeah,
Harrison Jones is alright. Yeah, double Arcantine.
Again,
it looks like it's a very solid deck. Looks like a really good deck.
The most noteworthy thing here is Prince Keleseth instead of Raven Familiars.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, typically you'd run both Raven Familiars, which is apparently, I don't know, better, but Keleseth is an idea, specifically with Lunas, right?
Yeah, it's also, it's either one of those two is really ran in a lot of decks.
Yeah, so that gives you...
If you look at Aegis Replay, if you look at all the decks that are being played, the most popular ones, the most winning ones, there is both versions are in there.
So that gives you some opportunity there. One Pyroblast, even though no summoners, but if you need some damage. Alright, Big Spell Mage is what you're starting off with.
The next deck is actually the Odd Rogue.
Alright.
If you've seen the last deck showcase, you will remember a very similar deck to this one.
Yeah.
Not identical.
There's an owl.
There's an Iron Beak Owl.
I see an owl.
That replaces the Cobalt Scaleband that used to be in there.
Okay.
That never really pulled its weight. I've only played it a handful of times in all of the 150 games I've played with this deck.
Right.
And it usually only gets its buff out once. And then and usually also the thing that the buff dies.
So Fungal Master probably just better.
Fungal Master's better,
in almost every scenario. Tax on 3, still double Blood Knight and the Fan Knives. No Blink Foxes, no Void Rippers, so you're stuck with that.
Yeah. Again, that's the one card that changed.
Yeah, other than that, same deck, so let's get into the next one.
This is a Secret Hunter. It is a hunter that runs a lot of secrets.
That's what I thought.
We've actually played a similar-ish deck to this soon after the expansion came out.
Yeah.
That was more based on the old the old Spell Hunter, but this one actually has a few minions in it.
This one's running Subject 9, which is a key piece.
Yeah.
And Deathstalker, which can be insanely strong. One explosive, one freezing only. I'm noticing.
Once again, I'm going kind of off of what works based on statistics. I did have to substitute a few cards. I substituted a Snake Trap that I just didn't have for a Venom Strike.
Yeah.
I am missing a second Wandering Monsters, besides, which is why I put Misdirection in there.
Right.
And besides that, it's pretty much what you expect.
Yeah.
There's one Stitch Tracker in there
some
to have a higher chance of pulling Subject 9, or sometimes just a Razor Maw or a Houndmaster if you have Beast out.
So secret heavy mid-range hunter in the way, but this is
it is very much still a mid-range deck.
This is a strong archetype. So with Subject 9, if you can get that out,
and the Secret Keepers are insane,
right? And the Deathstalker as well for the late game. Okay, it looks pretty good. Deck number 4,
Zoo Warlock.
Zoo Warlock. Damn. So. You're going full meta here. I see the healing package in there with the Light Wardens, Voodoo Doctors, and Keleseth, obviously. That makes sense.
Very important.
No Serenite Chain Gangs is what I'm noticing.
Yes, there are no Chain Gangs.
How come there's no Chain Gangs?
I still don't own any Chain Gangs.
Oh, you don't have any Chain Gangs?
And
my bad.
I honestly didn't want to craft them. I think...
Sack Pacts instead.
I think this deck still works.
Sure, why not?
Sack Pacts work for multiple reasons. Number one, if you have a demon that is kind of in a shitty position.
Yeah, 1/1 Void Walker.
You can use it to heal, to get the proc off the Light Warden, or to play a Happy Ghoul after it, because I consider this part of the healing package. And of course, it's always nice when you're facing Warlocks.
Well, if the dude's playing Jiraxes or they actually have like Void Lords out or something, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, even in the early game, even against the Vulgar Homunculus,
it's not,
this can be huge.
Exactly, it's not
because
it's a good swing, yeah.
You're not losing 2 minions that you would have lost trading into it.
Exactly.
And you're getting 5 health, which could potentially give you a Light Warden proc or a Happy Ghoul. Right. And you can attack into face.
So the Soul Infusion definitely trying to hit the doubling imps there with no chain gangs. That's kind of the primary goal. And some Doomguards, Leroy Jenkins for
honestly, I also like hitting the Light Wardens.
Endgame burst. On the Soul Infusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
just
that makes
for the extra health.
Makes it harder to remove, right?
But of course, the main target is the doubling imps.
But alright, that's pretty solid.
I don't think this deck has changed since last
time. The old
time.
Druid? I'm kind of surprised by this. I thought you were bringing a more complete one, like the Combo Priest, instead of this.
So yeah, I built the first 4 decks, or, well, some of them I had.
Yeah.
Actually, besides Odrog, I built all of those from scratch again. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bring one of the other decks that I bought in the old matchup. Of course, I couldn't bring Midrange Hunter for obvious reasons. I already had my Mage and my Rogue, so I was like, okay, I'm either gonna bring the Token Druid or the Combo Priest.
Right.
And I just kind of want to play the Token Druid, honestly.
A bit more reliable, maybe? Still with only one Spreading Plague and 1 Nourish. No Wild Growths, as far as I can see, no. So, alright. It's an interesting deck, but there is pieces missing for sure, but it's more, I think it's more of an mid-rangey aggro druid than necessarily a token druid.
Yeah, I mean, it's
got the Violet Teachers, but no Oaken Summons either.
Yeah, it's a mix between kind of a mid-rangey, front-heavy deck.
With floops, so there might be some huge value turns there.
Yeah, and again, a lot of token generators are in there. There's Knife Jugglers and Branching Paths and Evolving Spores, and 7 short to proc off of the tokens. So there is definitely
there's some tools there. So it's going to be interesting to see that. Now let's just show off his opponent's decks real quick. So first of all, he is bringing and these are in JJ's account as well, because
so that's why a lot of cards are missing here.
That's why cards are missing. He's bringing a Togwaggle Mill Druid with the Azalina. Of all the druids, that's the one he chose to go with.
Yeah.
I faced him with this before, and he does pretty well with it. I mean, you know how the deck's supposed to work. Double Ultimate Infestation, he's going to draw. That's what this deck does. And if you didn't know that it was a Tog Druid, you wouldn't know until the Togwaggle hits. That's what Druid does, right? You think it's Mally, Twig, or...
But the advantage here, of course, in a kind of tournament environment is that you know what your opponent's playing.
You know exactly what he's playing, so you know all the cards. And, I mean, yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm going to see how that actually does. 1 Branching Pass. Alright, what's the next one? He's bringing an Odd Warrior. Complete Odd Control Warrior. Differs from the one that I played in our tournament, because this doesn't have a quest in it. Yeah. It's just the Control Warrior, the Zola's in there, the Dr. Boom, of course, the Baron Geddon, and all the late game value cards, the Azalina Ziliax. I don't think he has an Elise. I think he told me that he just doesn't have one, so he's not running the Elise. But other than that, still a really strong deck, and it definitely needs to be beaten somehow by a combo, or by a huge early game tempo in order to not get the armor gain out of control. So, solid deck.
So yeah, this deck also perfectly illustrates why I generally tend to bring somewhat aggro-heavy matchups, deck lists, because I like to play control, but look at this deck list!
Yeah, it's tough to play control.
It's like half legendaries.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, there you go. Let's look at the next one. His Death Rattle Hunter is the next one. He's bringing also very much a meta deck.
It's a cube Hunter,
yeah. Very much meta. There's still a Mossy Horror tacked in there, even though no more...
I mean, it still works really good against Spreading Plague.
Yeah, and it also works to trigger your own eggs.
Yeah.
Right, that's the idea. Kalseth is obvious. Don't track into a Kalseth, that's a bad idea. I mean, Katharina makes sense. Is there a King Crush? Can I scroll down?
This is the end of the list.
There's no King Crush. Maybe he doesn't have it. But King Crush typically easily goes into those. He's bringing the Savannah Highmanes. Well, 1 Savannah Highmane. That's typically more often substituted for the Charged Devil Swords, I believe. But the Witchwood Grizzlies are in there. And other than that, of course, the Shaw, which is really, really strong. And the Death Rattle cards. So that's his third deck. What's next?
Next up, we've got an Even Warlock.
Even Lock. Okay, so running a Bone Mare is the first thing I notice. Of course, my own Giant Package, Twilight Drakes. Makes sense, and it's pretty much a very standard one. Of course, anti-weapon tech, the Lich King, obviously, a Twisting Nether tech in there, so more of a control late game style option, and actually 1 Mossy Horror as well in there, so it's still pretty much against the Giggling Inventor type meta.
Yeah.
So gotta be aware of that. Let's see how he plays it. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match.
Also, like I said, there's the Vocal Homunculi in there, for example, and that kind of stuff where I really like having the pact.
Yeah,
if it comes down to
that matchup,
Warlock,
that's gonna be really, really, really strong. He's actually bringing an odd rough at the end.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad pun, but anyway, that's his last deck.
I literally copied all the deck names from his expert from
That's his actual deck name, so there you go.
Deck names are the actual ones.
Right, so he's got the Vilespine Slayers, obviously, which is the one piece that you're missing.
Yeah.
He's running the Blink Foxes, which are probably superior to Blood Knights in most cases, but that's his tag. Also, one Phantom Knight.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and the other thing I noticed is the Frost Wolf Warlord, which I don't agree with. But
tag option, I guess
you don't really fill your board that much. It's something that you would rather play in Odd Paladin. But in Rogue, I don't see it in Rogue, to be honest.
Apparently, he has some success with that, so he chose to go with that over the Cobalt Scalebane as well. But other than that, looks very similar to yours. I think if you substitute the Blink Foxes for Blood Knights, the Vilespines for Assassinates, and the Warlord for a second Tower Creeper, I think it's exactly my deck list. Yeah, it's pretty much close. So the one Owl tacked in. No weapon removal there, but that's alright. Then, yeah, that's pretty much the Odd Rogue. There's not that much variety with the Odd Rogue, but that's his decks, and that's the deck showcase. So over the next days, the next time on this channel, expect the games to start coming out. JJ against Luca. We'll see what the other side can do outside of the TrashcanTV off his walls. I really doubt that anyone else can play Hearthstone on our level at this point. But that's up to you to smack this guy.
That's, by the way, also why we don't play on official tournaments.
Yeah.
That would just be unfair.
Yeah, just smack the guy 5-0, like, show him out of the building, right? That's what we're going to do. But thank you for watching. He's not even in the building. They're playing, like, he's way far away. But I'm going to be commenting over it. I'm going to make sure we got fair conditions, and tune in for it, man. Be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be a great day. You're going to have a good time. And like the video, this one that is, if you have enjoyed it. And be sure to turn back for the tournament. So we're going to see you then. JJ.
That's it?
That's it.